But I need to ask you why your party is running away from holding a presidential debate.
It is a completely worthless exercise. So we don't think that it will serve any purpose at all. The reason, my guiding principles are two. Don't debate an idiot and don't debate a liar. So any of these two who tempts me for any debate, I ignore them.
You're not calling by this the presidential candidate of the governing New Patriotic Party an idiot and a liar.
No, I'm not saying the two must fit one person, but when you look at the two categorization, you see that he's a liar. That one is something nobody can contest. I'm not too sure whether he's an idiot, but at least I'm sure he's a liar. So, in my capacity as the national chairman, I have made it very, very clear to our flag bearer that we are not going to engage in a debate with a liar. It has been said by ancient sages that never debate a liar because they believe in their lies. And so you can't win a debate against a liar. So don't waste your time going into it.
Aseidu Nketiah says he's not going to debate Dr. Bawumia because he's a liar.
I think that it's an irony, but I would also comment briefly on the level of indecency in the language that the NDC is, signaling ahead of the December elections. I mean, it is a competition of ideas, and as much as possible, we should avoid raw insults, and you would expect that people like Aseidu Nketiah, who is supposed to be an example for young people like myself, would be conducting themselves in a manner dignifying of their age. It is reprehensible for me to describe John Dramani Mahama in similar light, because if for nothing at all, the aura of respectability associated to the office that he once occupied ought to be maintained. And I think that same principle applies to Dr. Bawumia, because as I've been the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, he's currently the vice president of the Republic of Ghana, not for the New Patriotic Party. So he represents our nation, and regardless the heated nature of our politics, we must ensure that there's some modicum of respect. And I was really disappointed in his choice of words. But if you say that somebody is a liar, a debate provides the platform to demonstrate to the Ghanaian people that your assertion is valid. And so for 7 years they have maintained that Dr. Bawumia has failed in their view and the management of the economy. They have raised a number of claims against him. Notwithstanding those claims, the NPP delegates decided to elect him as a presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party. A presidential debate provides the platform for the NDC to vindicate the claims that they have made in the last 7 years.
Directly with him.
Directly with him. It affords them the opportunity
the
to
full
say,
glare of the Ghanaian people.
With the Ghanaian people. It affords them the opportunity to say that, well, in our view, you have mismanaged the economy based on the data available. So that at the end of the day, you're able to prove to the Ghanaian people that for 7 years, the things that you have been saying are true. But unfortunately, they are not prepared to take up that opportunity and to demonstrate to the Ghanaian people that what Dr. Bawumia, what they have been saying about him is true. I think, rather, that our position has been affirmed, that indeed, when it comes to the management of the economy in the last 7 years, our record is superior to that of the NDC. And Dr. Bawumia is fully prepared any day to justify, on the strength of the data, that what we have been able to do in the last 7 years is far, far better than what the NDC was able to do. But if they are not prepared to take the opportunity to, vindicate the claims that they have made against Dr. Bawumia, it is for the Ghanaian people to judge. It is not a good argument to say that because candidate Akufo-Addo did not debate John Dramani Mahama, therefore John Dramani Mahama will not debate Dr. Bawumia. The essence of presidential debate is to provide the voter with that opportunity to evaluate not just your track record, but even the ideas that you are advertising, all right? Because through the debate, questions are asked, the ideas are tested, and so the voter is able to make informed decision. And I think that it is unfortunate that they have decided as a party that they would not afford the Ghanaian people the opportunity to evaluate these two candidates, their track records, and the kind of thing.
But nevertheless, is Dr. Bawumia preparing for it? Because the IEA seem to be going ahead with it. And there may be other presidential candidates.
Well, I mean, the two main contenders, really, are John Dramani Mahama and Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Whether you like it or not, one of them would emerge as the next president. And so their views on crucial matters affecting the Ghanaian people are very, very important. And I don't think that the other presidential candidates would be able to represent the aspirations of the Ghanaian people in this time of our national life than the two of them. Dr. Bawumia is ready any day that the NDC decides.
Would he
will
take an IEA platform even if John Mahama is not showing up?
Well, the campaign is yet to take a decision on that in the face of the NDC's position on the whole subject matter. But what I do know is that Dr. Bawumia, in the meantime, would be engaging the Ghanaian media, and it would be a thorough representation of our country. All the 16 regions will be present, and questions would be asked. His policies, they would ask questions on his policies, and he would provide explanations. I'm sure the journalists would ask questions about his track record as vice president and what he has been able to do. We believe that it is one of the platforms that we'll use to address some of the critical issues agitating the minds of Ghanaian voters.